Bengal Chief Minister's big attack on Mahakumbh. The Chief Minister has on Tuesday launched a scathing attack on the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath over the ongoing Mahakumbh in Prayagraj, calling it Mrityukumbh in reference to recent stampede-related deaths that took place on the 29th of January. The West Bengal Chief Minister has criticized the Chief Minister of UP for providing special treatment to VIPs while neglecting the poor at the world's biggest religious spiritual gathering.
Mahakumbh আমি নাইবা বললাম ওটা এখন মৃত্যুকুম্ভ হয়ে গেছে মৃত্যুকূপের মতো আমি মহাকুম্ভকে সম্মান করি আমি শ্রদ্ধা জানাই পবিত্র গঙ্গা মাকে আমি সম্মান করি কিন্তু প্ল্যানিং না করে এত হাইপ তুলে এত লোকের মৃত্যু বললেন 30 জন কথাটা কি সঠিক কত ডেড বডি ভাসিয়ে দিয়েছেন নদীতে
So you heard there from the Chief Minister of Bengal while speaking in the assembly. She's made these allegations of the bodies being sent back to Bengal without autopsies being done. She said that compensation could have been avoided then in that case, and that's what the UP administration did in a bid to avoid giving compensation. A scathing attack there, Surya Agni from the West Bengal Chief Minister. The state BJP has already responded saying that this is nothing but appeasement politics.
Well, absolutely. This was happening for a while between the state BJP, precisely Shubhendu Adhikari and the other MLAs and Mamata Banerjee, because the discussion that they wanted to, have was, why were there instances of, issues regarding Saraswati Puja, and that led to, an escalation. Following which Shubhendu and the three other MLAs got suspended yesterday. However, they're protesting. They're still protesting outside the assembly itself, where Mamata Banerjee was making her speech. And as you rightly mentioned, that yes, Mamata Banerjee took on the UP government's handling of the stampede that had happened in Kumbh. She categorically said that the death certificates were not being issued. And, when one of the individuals who had lost his mother's life in Kumbh on that fateful night, even that person had maintained that no death certificate was handed over to the family. And since then, Sneha, it's important to mention that the Trinamool Congress and as well as the Trinamool Congress Supremo, Mamata Banerjee herself, time and again have stated that there could have been cases of more deaths that had happened in that incident, but these deaths were being hidden. And today, once again, in the house itself, in the assembly itself, she took on the Yogi Adityanath government and that handling of the.
Yes, she's spoken about mismanagement. Indrajit Kundu also with us for the very latest on that. Indrajit, this has sparked off a huge war of words between the BJP and the TMC. BJP saying this is appeasement, and if there were any lapses vis-a-vis, the post-mortem report not being given to the family of the victims, we are going to help them, is what the BJP leaders said just a while ago.
Well, that's right, Sneha. Massive, political furor has erupted in Bengal right now. Mamata Banerjee, even as we speak, is speaking inside the floor of the House. This is, of course, her address in response to the governor's speech in the budget session, but it completely taken a different turn with Mamata Banerjee speaking now inside the House and the BJP led by opposition leader Shubhendu Adhikari raising slogans and protesting outside the House. So this, of course, triggered with Mamata Banerjee's remark where she spoke about mismanagement at the Kumbh Mela in Uttar Pradesh, in BJP-ruled Uttar Pradesh, and she termed it as, Mrityukumbh, because she said that scores of people have died, the number of deaths have been hidden, and those who had died from Bengal, their bodies, when they were brought to Bengal, post-mortem had not been conducted. So clearly, Mamata Banerjee now alleging that complete mismanagement, and she's also alleged that it is the BJP which had hyped up the program, the event, the Kumbh Mela this time around.
आप सच्चा हिंदू है तो राजनीति से ऊपर उठ के ममता बनर्जी का इस अपशब्दों की जोरदार विरोध करे महाकुंभ में अपमान हाय हाय ममता थोड़ी देर पहले the floor of the house, she said, ये महाकुंभ नहीं है, ये मृत्यु कुंभ है। ये हिंदू के ऊपर आघात, महाकुंभ के ऊपर आघात, अखाड़ा से संत समाज आवाज उठाइए। अब स्वामी विवेकानंद श्री चैतन्य देव की धरती बंगाल में हर क्षेत्र में ममता बनर्जी का कुशप दल दान करिए। आप सच्चा हिंदू है तो राजनीति से ऊपर उठ के ममता बनर्जी का इस अपशब्दों की जोरदार विरोध करे। महाकुंभ में अपमान, हाय हाय ममता, हाय हाय ममता। थोड़ी देर पहले ऑन द फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस शी सेड, ये महाकुंभ नहीं है, ये मृत्यु कुंभ है। ये हिंदू के ऊपर आघात, महाकुंभ के ऊपर आघात, अखाड़ा से संत समाज आवाज उठाइए। अब स्वामी विवेकानंद श्री चैतन्य देव की धरती बंगाल में हर क्षेत्र में ममता बनर्जी का कुशप दल दान करिए। आप सच्चा हिंदू है तो राजनीति से ऊपर उठ के ममता बनर्जी का।
All right, so you heard there from the leader of the opposition saying that this is not acceptable and that there should be a revolt against what has now been said by Mamata Banerjee. Indrajit, a predictable reaction they're coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. They've been very vocal about the fact that this is now a pattern, trying to bring Kumbh a bad name. The India bloc leaders have been making statements and they are anti-Hindu. They are, in fact, trying to appease a certain section of the society is what all of them have been saying.
Well, Sneha, the tone from both sides is extremely hostile at this point in time. On one hand, Mamata Banerjee inside the house, firing on all cylinders against the BJP over the issue of communalism and religion and Hindu religion. She said that she was born in a Brahmin family and no one should remind her as to how to be a Hindu. And then she launched that scathing attack over the deaths, the stampede deaths in New Delhi and at the Kumbh Mela, where she said that it's turned into a Mrityukumbh. Outside, of course, the BJP is protesting. As you just heard, Shubhendu Adhikari, he has now given a clarion call to all Hindu saints and leaders across the country. He said that this is the land, Bengal is the land of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishna. And therefore, all Hindu saints, irrespective of their political lineage, they should come out and protest against the Chief Minister's comments. And therefore, she said that, effigies of Mamata Banerjee should be burnt wherever they are across the country to register their protests if they are concerned about the attacks on Hindu Dharma. So clearly, religion card is being played by both sides. Mamata Banerjee inside, Shubhendu Adhikari outside. And over the next few days, Sneha, you can be rest assured this is going to be, one big pitched political battle that the BJP and the TMC is expected to fight over, a rise in political rhetoric over the next few days over this matter.
Undoubtedly,
Sneha.
I think the knives are clearly drawn there. Be with us. Indrajit, I'm coming back to you in a moment from now. In fact, we spoke earlier with Shukanta Majumdar on Mamata Banerjee's comments. Let's take a listen.
This is the mindset of Mamata Banerjee, and she has humiliated the Hindu Dharma and all the Hindus, that is crores of Hindus, proud Hindus of this country. And this is the thing why people call her Mamata Begum, and why she has designated as the agent of those Muslim elite, because this is for her mindset. This word, the Mrityu Mahakumbh, was used by Mamata Banerjee consciously to appease her voting, the vote bank, the Muslim vote bank. This is nothing but another testimony of the appeasement politics, and she has humiliated the Hindus and the festival of Hindus, which is the integral part of our tradition, thousands years of tradition, and Mamata Banerjee should ask for the forgiveness to the Hindus of this country.
Mamata Banerjee's remarks echo previous statements made by Lalu Yadav, who earlier labelled the Mahakumbh as useless, calling attention to the mismanagement.
क्या 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 मांग करेंगे कुंभ में सर जिस तरह से भीड़ बढ़ रही है
और सब कुंभ का क्या कोई मतलब है फालतू है कुंभ चलो